YouTube land. We are now officially recording our main events. Marshals, to your spots, please.
Brandon Boise.
Race number 1, you're looking at less than 2. Race number 1, you're looking at less than 2. Nelson on the pole, C on the 2, Valencia on the 3, Foisey on the 4, Saunders on the 5, Rosen on the 6,
to the start of the race.
Pease on the 7. With that being said, no more laps. No more laps. Let's get our cars
Tanner
lined
Saunders.
up. No more laps. Get our cars lined up. Craig Nelson, you still in the building? You're not. Okay. All right, so C on the 2. Valencia on the 3, Foisey on the 4, Saunders on the 5, Rosen on the 6, Pease on the 7. I will need lots of volunteer marshal help after this race. You kids know the routine. Keep it clean. Top 2, you're going to find your way into that B-Main event. At the sound of the tone, you guys are going live. Not quite sure where James was going on that one. James grabs a fistful of throttle and goes into no man's land. Nice thing is, this is a 5-minute main event. Plenty of time to get back up into lead spots. So remember, top 2 going to find your way into that B-main event. Leading us out is going to be Rosen, Foisey, Saunders, Pease, C, and Valencia. Watch it coming into the bull turn. Watch him into the bull turn. Thank you, Brian. Okay, thank you. Okie doke. Well, if that's the case, I'll just watch it off the end of the straightaway, watch off the end of the straightaway. Watching center, guys. Watching center, watching center. Leading us out is going to be Dave Rosen. Now James C. moving into the 2. Foisey in the 3, Valencia, Saunders, Pease. That's going to be my top 7. Foisey knocking on the back door of C. Through the back jump section they go. Watch it in center, watch it in center. It is clear. Watch it in center. It is clear. So we're going to be taking the top 3 from our Expert Stock B main event. Got one of my drivers going to be leaving. So Expert Stock B, you guys have 3 that are going to bump into that A main event. So you guys can slip Paul Weir a $20 bill later. Out front is going to be Dave Rosen. James C. in the 2. C puts it upside down. Foisey looking to the inside. Foisey and C through the back jump section they go. Foisey now going to find his way into the top 2. C into the 3. Valencia in the 4. Rosen rocking in another zip code in his own private Idaho. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Race number 2. Novice B-main event coming up at you next. Novice B-main event. Foisey puts it upside down. C now going to find his way back into the 2. Leader on deck is Dave Rosen off the end of the straightaway. C puts it upside down. Foisey going to find his way back into the 2. With 3 minutes in, 2 to go. That'll be second work there, Derek. Please hold your line. Watch it in center, watch it in center. Good job, Tanner. Dave Rosen leading out. Foisey and C giving it all he's got, Captain. Going up the hill, going down the hill. That'll be your battle going on for your final transfer spot into that B-main event. Rosen through the center section with 3:20 and 1:40 to go. Race number 2, novice B-main event coming up at you next. That's Ian Pease, Dylan Prince, James Roth, Kelly Byers, Thomas Bedwell, and Ruben Pease. You kids will be up next. with a minute 20 to go, drivers. A minute 20 to go. Through the center section, Foisey rocking the all black. C with the light baby blue. Up the hill, down the hill. Working down the front straightaway. C closing in on Foisey. Through the rollers. Foisey comes in hot. Through the rollers. Can't back it in. And then he gets into the backside of C. No harm, no foul. Let's keep it clean, kids. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Rosen leading out. C in the 2. Foisey in the 3. Up the hill, down the front straightaway for another circuit around the block. Rosen doing all he can, trying to. Not quite sure what he's trying to do, but we'll leave that one alone. With under 30 to go, drivers, under 30 to go. C through the back jump section. Single double out. Foisey, single double out. 25 seconds to go. They should get by for one more. Derek and Nick, that'll be leader working with you. Please hold your line. C into the slant side triple. Gets it sideways. Foisey pulls up alongside. Watch the back jump section. C dives back to the inside. And then Foisey gets into him. Watch the back jump section. With less than 5, it's going to be a race to the line. C's going to get by for the white flag. Brandon got you at the line. In the 3, you are done. Everyone else will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Dave Rosen, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Derek Pease, you are done. Waiting on Tanner, Nick, and James. And that is the race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshall, go grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Rosen and C, you are bumped into that B-man event. That will be race number 4. Drivers from race number 1, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. I will need a couple volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 2. I'll need 3 volunteer corner marshals, please. 3 volunteer corner marshals, please. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 volunteer corner marshals, please. 3 volunteer corner marshals. 3 volunteer corner marshals, please. All right, with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Thanking my volunteers for hopping out there. It's going to be EMPs on the pole, Dylan Prince on the 2, James Roth on the 3, Kelly Byers on the 4, Thomas Bedwell on the 5, Ruben on the 6.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
And again, I will need quite a few experienced volunteer marshals after this race to help me out. That's my 21.5 lock timing B-man event. Novice drivers, let's have a little fun. Keep your passes clean. Have fun.
30 seconds to the start of the
Drivers ready,
race.
marshals ready. You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone. Nicely done. That's what I like to see. Novice drivers keeping it clean. Oh, boy. Prince comes in just a wee bit hot. So it is going to be EMPs leading out. Ruben, Roth, it's like Kelly, Dylan, and Thomas. Nicely done. Keep it rubber side down. That is the fast way around town, kids. Watch coming down the hill. Watch coming down the hill. Thank you, Garrett. Race number 3. 21.5 lock timing B main event coming up at you next. 21.5 locked B main event coming up at you next. It is EMPs leading out. Roth going to be in the 2. Just point it straight. There you go, Mr. Roth. Nicely done. Kelly Byers going to be in the 3. Ruben going to be in the 4. Prince in the 5. Bedwell going to be in the 6. Watching the back jump section. Thank you. Race number 3. 21.5 lock timing. B main event coming up at you next. E&P's showing prowess off the gas, Ian. Thank you very much. Thank you, Garrett. E&P's leading out. James Roth in the 2. Looks like Ruben going to be in the 3. Kelly Byers going to be in the 4. Dylan in the 5. Bedwell in the 6. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Up the hill, down the hill. So out front, it is going to be E&P's in that 2 spot. Going to be James Roth through the hill. Down the back straightaway he goes. In that 2, into 3 is going to be Ruben. Making his way into 3. Thomas Bedwell fighting his way into the top 4. Battling it out for 3rd and 4th. Off the end of the straightaway. That'll be your battle for 3rd and 4th between Ruben and Thomas. They come into the center section. Just point it straight, Thomas. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. Nicely done. Oh, Roth gets it sideways. Here comes Dylan now. So that'll be your battle for the final transfer spot into the A main. James leading out. Dylan into 3. Ruben in the 4. Ian bopping to the beat in his head. Might be Baby Shark. You never know. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Ruben now going to be into the 2. James into 3. Dylan in the 4. Here comes Thomas. Thomas not giving up without a fight. Watch the top of the hill. One behind you there. One behind you there. Nicely done. James going to find his way back into the 2 with Dylan now. Dylan and James going at it off the end of the straightaway. Dylan going to be into the 2. James going to be into the 3. Giving chase on Dylan. Watch it in center. Nicely done. Thank you, DJ. With 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Easy, Thomas. Easy, buddy. Get her pointed straight. Good job. Oh, Kelly gonna break out. Rough bit of luck for Kelly. One behind you there, Tanner. Thank you, Tanner. Good job. Dylan Prince gets it sideways. Here comes Ruben. Ruben now going to find his way into the top 2. He spins it sideways. James spins it sideways. Dylan now back into the top 2. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down the front straightaway they go. Dylan Prince in that final transfer spot. Into the center section of the track he goes with 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Marshall left front, Tanner. Thank you, Nick. So 10, and there we go. Ian Prince, or excuse me, E&P's leading out. Dylan Prince going to be in that 2 spot. Ruben going to be in the 3. James going to be in the 4th. Watch the end of straightaway. Watch the end of straightaway. Watch the end of straightaway. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. With under 40 to go, drivers. Under 40 to go. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Marshall in the center. Good job, Thomas. Nicely done. E&P's leading out. Dylan Prince in the 2. Under 15 to go. Watch the back jump section. Watch the back jump section. It is clear. Easy, Thomas. Good job. Less than 10, drivers. Less than 10. Ian's going to go by for a white flag lap, and everybody will be done when you cross start-finish line at this point. E&P's, you're going to find your way into that A main event. Dylan Prince going to be in the 2. Waiting on a couple, waiting on a couple, waiting on a couple. Keep them rolling, drivers. Waiting on Thomas and Ian. Waiting on Thomas and Ian. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Are blowing off your areas. I will need 3 volunteer marshals. Need some experienced marshals to help me out with race number 3. It's my 21.5 lock timing. B main event. E&P's and Dylan Prince, you are bumped into that A main event. That'll be race number 7. Grazie, prego. Grazie, prego. Drivers from race number 2, turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track. Quarter marshal, please. This is my 21.5 lock timing B main event. Why don't you go right over here? Dylan. Come on front straightaway for me. Thank you very much. And Ruben. Right over here, top of the hill. Top of the hill. Let's go roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Ruben, top of the hill.
Kyle Penn.
Over here.
Mike DeCock.
Where I'm pointing.
Daniel Isaac Hallian. Michael Emerswis.
Ruben.
Riley Everson.
Right over here, where I'm
Cody
pointing,
Penn.
bud. Go. Over here, bud. Marshall, Ian. Ian.
Derek Pease.
All right, and with that being said, no more laps, no more laps. It is going to be Derek Pease on the 8, Cody Penley on the 7, Daniel Goulian
1 minute to the start of the race.
on the 6, Mike A on the 5, Riley Everson on the 4, Kyle Penley on the 3, Mike DeCock on the 2, Dustin Harvey on the pole. Tell you what, let's get one volunteer marshal top of the hill to help out Mr. Pease over here. I need one volunteer marshal top of the hill to help out Mr. Pease over here if we could. One volunteer marshal top of the hill. Thank you, Zach. All right, you kids know the routine. 21.5 lock timing. Keep it clean, have some fun, make your passes clean. Top 2 going to find your way into that A main event. Sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done. Beautiful. Off and running. It is going to be Harvey leading out. Watching center, watching center, watching center. Looks like DeCock in the 2. Penley in the 3. Clean it up in the back, guys. Clean it up in the back. Nicely done. Keep it clean. Good job. Dustin Harvey leading out. DeCock in the 2. Penley in the 3. Everson in the 4. Watching center, watching center. One there for you, Brooks. Thank you very much. All right, we are off and running. Dustin Harvey going to be leading out. Derek Pease, you got the leader coming up on you next. Please hold your line. It is Harvey on top. DeCock in the 2. Penley in the 3. Penley in the 4. No love lost between those two there. Gonna be bragging rights. I can see it already. Kyle Penley leading out. Watching center, guys. Watching center, watching center, watching center. It is Dustin Harvey leading out. Harvey right now working his way off the end of the straightaway. In that 2 spot. Mike DeCock in the 3. Penley starting to gain ground on DeCock. Cody in the 4. Mike A in the 5. Derek, you got 3rd and 4th coming up on you next. You know what to do. Please hold your line. Right now, your leader working his way through the center section of the track. Coming up on Daniel. That'll be leader working with you. DeCock through the center section of the track. Here comes Penley through the center section of the track. And Cody in tow. Kyle spins it sideways. This side, nicely done. Good job, Dylan. So Cody going to fall off Kyle. Kyle says, oh, thank you, baby Jesus, on that one. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. It is Dustin Harvey leading out, coming up on Everson off the end of the straightaway. That'll be leader working with you there. Please hold your line. Mike A working with Cody. That'll be 4th and 5th working with you there, Derek. Please hold your line. Cody gets it wrong. Mike A finds his way up into the top 4 now, excuse me. Dustin threading the needle by Everson. That'll be leader right there next to you there, Cody. Please hold your line. Good job. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Watch coming front straightaway. Watch coming front straightaway. Watch it in the center. Watch the center. Marshall in the center. Brooks going to keep you hopping down there. Watch out behind you, Brooks. Harvey leading out. DeCock in the 2. Pendley in the 3. Watch coming in the back jump section. Watch coming in the back jump section. Everson, you'll have second and third. Derek, you got second and third coming up on you. Please hold your line. Right now, Mike DeCock got it going on in the top 2. But here comes Kyle Pendley. Pendley working his way through the slant side triple. That is leaders working in there. Please hold your line. Nicely done, guys. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Marshall in the back jump section. Marshall in the back jump section. Harvey leading out. Kyle Pendley now going to find his way into the 2. DeCock in the 3. Cody in the 4. Isaguli and Mike and Ramazitz. Everson with 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. Race number 3 on deck. Race number 4. 17.5 lock timing B main event coming up at you next. Harvey leading out. Pendley in the 2, DeCock in the 3. Watch going front straightaway. Pendley putting his brother down a lap. Oh boy. It might be a quiet ride home. With under 15 to go, under 15 to go. At least I'm getting smiles out of it. That's what I like to see. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Cody not going to let him go without a fight. That's for sure. With less than 5. Drivers less than 5. And that is going to be time. Everyone's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Cody, you are done in the top 5. Mike A., you are done in the 4. Waiting on everybody else. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Dustin Harvey taking the win. You are done. Daniel Isagulian, you are done. Everson, you are done. DeCock in the 3. Waiting on Cody Pendley in that top 2. Harvey and Pendley, you've punched your dance cards into that 21.5 A main event. Drivers from race number 3, I need all 8 of you back on the track. The corner marshal, please. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. I need Harvey, Pendley, DeCock, and Ramazitz, Pendley, Isagulian, Everson, and Pease. Race number 4. 17.5 lock timing B main event. Going to be coming up at you next.
La Lamb. Mike Caller.
Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. All right, let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots.
Scott Banta.
I got everybody where I need them to be.
Ashley Lamb. Keith Himmelman.
That's going to be later on, much later on. Yeah, that's not going to be until race number 9. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill, guys. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill.
James C. 1 minute to the start of the race.
And no more laps. No more laps. Lyle Lamb on the pole. Tony Nesbitt on the 2. Scott Banta on the 3. Ashley Lamb on the 4. Justin Clark on the 5. Keith Himmelman on the 6. Caller on the 7. Tate on the 8. Rosen on the 9.
45 seconds to the start of the
C
race.
on the 10. 10 car, 17.5. Lock timing B main event. Let's have a little fun. Let's keep it clean. Fantastic. Marshals, keep your head on a swivel stick. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Yeah, swivel stick. Paul doesn't know what that means, but at the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done. Lamb going to be leading us out. Nesbitt. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Lamb gets it sideways. Going to drop him to the top 3. So it's going to be a Nesbitt. Watch it in the back jump section. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Back jump section is clear. So out front it is going to be Tony Nesbitt. Banta in the 2. Banta goes for a crazy jump. Rosen in the 3. Let's clean it up in the backside, gentlemen. Clean it up in the backside. Nicely done. It's Banta, Rosen, Lamb, Clark, Caller, Tate, C, Lamb, Himmelman. Watch out in the straightaway. Watch out in the straightaway. Watch it out in the straightaway. It is clear. 1 minute and 4 to go. 1 minute and 4 to go. Race number 5. 17.5 expert. B main event. You guys are up next. 17.5B. You are up next. Leading us out. Watch back jump section. Nicely done, Dustin. Thank you very much. Leading us out is going to be Tony Nesbitt. Nesbitt going up the hill, going down the hill. Watch coming in slant side triple. Watch slant side triple. Thank you, Daniel. Good job. Nesbitt on top. Banta in the 2. Ashley Lamb in the 3. Clark in the 4. Watch going front straightaway. Watch going front straightaway. This side, this side, this side. No. Opposite side, opposite side. There you go. Thank you very much, Daniel. Good job. Watch back jump section. Lamb gets it wrong. That's going to move Clark and Lamb on by. So now Lyle, after a little bit of rough start, pulling into the top 4. Your leaders going to be working through the back jump section. That is Nesbitt leading out. Banta in the 2. Looks like Lyle Lamb back into the top 3. Clark in the 4. Ashley Lamb in the 5. Caller in the 6. Lamb gets it wrong on the front straightaway. And back alive with 2 and 3 to go. Nesbitt leading out. Where is Banta? Banta now on top. Nesbitt in the 2. Did not see what happened, but Banta going to take over that top spot coming into the back jump section. Nesbitt going to settle it into the 2. Watch it coming in the bowl turn. One behind you there. Daniel in front of you. Yep. Good job. It is Scott Banta leading out. Up the hill, down the hill, coming into the center section. Let's clean it up in the backside, guys. Clean it up in the backside. Banta through the slant side triple. Nesbitt through the slant side triple. Then it's going to be Lamb into 3. Coming up on, that's third rookie there, James. Please hold your line. Lamb gets it. Oh, marshals himself out. Caller in the 4. Ashley Lamb now moving into the 4. Caller going to drop it to the 5. So Lyle in the top 3 trying to hunt down Nesbitt. Watching center, Banta hooks up a pipe, marshals himself out with 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Banta through the back jump section. Here comes Nesbitt through the back jump section. Lamb through the back jump section. Fast car on deck. Lyle Lamb, 17-9. Whipping it up. He is only 1.8 off the back door of Nesbitt. Nesbitt coming in the slant side triple. That'll be third work with you there. Keith, please hold your line. Watch back jump section. It is clear. Dustin, you got second and third. We're going to watch come on front straightaway. Nicely done, Justin. 3:40 in, 1:20 to go. Nesbitt got a rear view mirror of Lyle Lamb coming in the center section of the track. Banta working the center section. Nesbitt gets it wrong. Lamb now going to find his way into the top 2. Lamb setting his sights on Banta coming down the front straightaway now. Nesbitt dropping it to the 3. Ashley Lamb in the 4. Caller in the 5. Rosen, Clark, Himmelman, C, and Tate. Going to round out my top 10 with 4 minutes in. 1 to go. Dave, you got leader working with you? You know what to do. With under a minute to go, Lyle gets it wrong coming on the front straightaway. Watch coming to slant side triple. Thank you, Daniel. Good job. Watching center. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Dave. Leader on deck is going to be Scott Banta coming in the back jump section. Double single out, up the hill, going down the hill. Lamb coming up on Rosen. Nesbitt into 3. Nesbitt gets it wrong in the back jump section. Inside on the back jump section. Inside on the back jump section. Inside on the back jump section. It is clear. With under 20 to go, drivers under 20 to go. Banta on top. Lamb in the 2. With less than 10 drivers, less than 10. Ashley Lamb now moving up into the top 3. With time winding out, Lyle gets it wrong in the center. No harm, no foul. Everyone's going to be done when you cross start finish line. Caller, you're done. Himmelman, you are done. Banta, you're done. Lamb, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Dave Rosen, you are done. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Waiting on one, and that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas, taking the win. Scott Banta, Lyle Lamb in the 2, Nesbitt in the 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 4, I need all of you back on the track. To corner marshal, please. Banta and Lamb, you are in race number 11. Banta and Lamb, you're in race number 11. Hey, buddy. Race number 5. Expert Stock B main event. Top 3. Jockeying for spots into that A main event. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I should have 8 marshals back on the track. Marshals to your spots, please. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in.
Right.
Marshals to your spots.
Jordan Velocity. Dave Zorn. Dylan Dodge.
It's going to be Brian Day on the
Niels
pole.
Clinch.
Dave Zorn on the 2. Chris Wright on the 3. Dylan Dodge on the 4. Clinch on the 5. Palizzetti throwing it down cold in the 6. Got all my marshalling spots covered. Tony, help me out with the next race. Thank you. Watch back jump section. And with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Top 3 going to find your way into that A main event. Top 3 into that A main event. So expert stock, B main event. I expect nothing but greatness from you.
1 minute to the start of the race.
So let's keep it clean. Day Zorn right, Dodge, Clenshaw, Palizzetti will be your running order. Drivers
45
ready,
seconds to the
marshals
start of the
ready.
race.
Y'all are going at the sound of the tone. All right, we're off and running with your expert stock B main event. Day going to be leading us out. A little bit of bump and rub out of right. Right finds his way into the 2. Clenshaw into 3. Dodge in the 4. Palizzetti going to find his way into the top 5. And then Dodge gets it wrong in the back jump section. Palizzetti going to find his way into the 3. Clenshaw 4. Dodge and Zorn. Going to be my top 6 right now. Brian Day. Familiar territory. Leading out your B main. I say that with love. I heart you. Down the front straightaway he goes. In that 2 spot, going to be Chris Wright. Jordan Palizzetti into 3. Clenshaw on the 4. 1 minute in. Chris Wright going to be leading us out. Race number 6. Minigrom A main event. Minigrom A main event. You are going to be up next. I will need 2 volunteer marshals after 5, and I'll need probably at least 3 to 4 volunteer marshals after 6. On deck is going to be Brian Day leading out. Down the front straightaway he goes. In the 2 is going to be the all-yellow of Chris Wright. Palizzetti in the 3. Dodge in the 4. Zorn now moving up into the top 5. Wright gets it wrong in the center. Dodge not able to capitalize. Zorn making up some strides. Setting his sights on Dodge. Looks to the inside. Not able to capitalize there. Then Dodge gets it sideways. Zorn over the top. Leader on deck, the all green. Hope smash. Brian Day. Through the back jump section he goes. Double single out. In that 2 spot is going to be Palizzetti. Rolling with the red and blue. And graphite. Down the front straightaway he goes. Into 3 is going to be the all yellow of Chris Wright. Dave Zorn now finding his way into the top 4 with Dodge in the 5. Clenshaw going to be my top 6. Again, good to see 2 good heats of two-wheel drive expert stock. That's what I like to see, you guys getting your Moxie on ready for your 2025. Oh, my goodness. That is definitely broken. Watch coming in slant side triple. Watch coming in slant side triple. Watch out behind you there, Lyle. Good job. Dodge trying to thread the needle on the option lane. That's not going to work out very well. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. It is, oh, it's back and running. Whoa! Brian Day trying to break it through the back jump section. Now Palizzetti's going to find his way up into the top spot. Day dropping it to the 2. Chris Wright into 3. Zorn in the 4. Remember, we're taking the top 3 into that A-main event. Right now, Palizzetti, Day, and right. But here comes Zorn. That'll be leader in second work with you. And then your top 2 cars get into it in the back jump section. Let's keep it clean, kids. 3:10 in, 1:50 to go. Brian Day on top. Palazetti in the 2. Right, and Zorn now going at it. Zorn finding his way into the 3. Wright gets it sideways coming into the bull turn. So now Wright's going to give chase on Zorn. Zorn keeping his head down. Finding his way into that final transfer spot. Through the roller section he goes, and then he goes wiggly-quiggly. Wright going to find his way back into the 3. Nils, you got 3rd in front of you, 4th behind you. Nicely done. Good, sir. Game on. With 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Chris Wright and Zorn channeling their inner on-road prowess. Trying to keep it rubber side down. Through the back jump section they go. Day on top in front of the driver's stand. Palazetti in front of the driver's stand. There goes Wright and Zorn. Through the back jump section they go. Marshall out front. Good job, Nils. With under a minute to go, race number 6, Minigrom. Amen. I'll need these 6 drivers and 2 volunteer marshals. Wright gets it wrong in the center. Zorn now going to find his way into the top 3. Watch come down the hill. Watch come down the hill. Watch come down the hill. It is clear. With less than 15, it is Day leading out. Now Palazetti leading out. Day in the 2. Zorn in the 3 with less than 2. That'll be time. You'll be done when you cross our finish line. Brian Day, you're fighting your way into that A-main event. Dave Zorn into the 3. You're going to be in that A-main event. Watch come in the center section. Everyone else going to be done when you cross our finish line. Jordan, you are not done. Jordan, you are not done. And that is a race. All stop. Marshall going to grab your blowers. Taking the win, Palazetti, Day, and Zorn. You guys are in that main event. Drivers from race number 5, turn them off, put them down. I will need 2 volunteer marshals to help me out. Race number 6. 2 volunteer marshals to help me out. Race number 6, please. Drivers from race number 5, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 5, I need you guys back on the track, please. Minigrom, main event. You kids can
Michael Ambrose.
roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Foisey on the pole, Sarah on the 2, Byers on the 3, Valencia on the 4, Bowen on the 5, Mike A on the 6. Valencia not running, so Bowen into the 4, Mike A into the 5. Marshals to your spots, please. Should have 6 out there. Sarah went home. Okay. I appreciate that. So I'm going to need 1 volunteer marshal, please. 1 volunteer marshal. So Foisey on the pole, Byers on the 2, Bowen on the 3, Mike A on the 4. No more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Get our cars lined up. Marshals to your spots. Thank you, Mr. Pease. Get our cars lined up, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
That's why I say line up our cars. Foisey Byers, Bowen, Mike A. That is your call-out order. Drivers ready, marshals ready. I will need a good 5 volunteer marshals after this race, going at the sound of the tone. Minigrom, A-main, Foisey leading us out. Byers looks to the inside. Byers trying to redeem himself from last week's whooping. Going to spread himself out early on. Byers on top. Bowen in the 2. Mike A in the 3. Foisey going to be in the 4. Foisey getting it wrong in the center. Bowen getting it wrong. Mike A going to find his way into the 2. And then he gets it wrong in the backside. Watch the back jump section there, Dave. Novice A main event, you are going to be up next. Novice A main event, you are going to be up next. I am going to need quite a few volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 7. Quite a few volunteer marshals. Help me out race number 7. We're locked and loaded with our main events off pop and locking. Post-holiday happiness 2025 here at Hobby Action Raceway. So thanks so much everyone coming on out. Chris Byers leading us out. Watch the back jump section. It is clear. Byers on top. Foisey in the 2. Foisey not that far out the back door of Byers. Byers off the end of the straightaway through the rollers. Foisey down the front straightaway through the rollers. Bowen into 3. Mike A in the 4. 1:30 in, 3:30 to go. You're watching race number 6. Race number 7. Novice A main event going to be coming at you next. Novice A coming up at you next. Watch off the end of the straightaway. It is clear. Byers and Foisey coming in off the end of the straightaway. Foisey coming in hot. Byers leading out. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Foisey knocking on the back door of Byers, coming down that front straightaway. That's going to be your lead battle going on. Bowen in the 3 spot. Now Byers gets it wrong. Foisey now going to find his way up into the top spot. So with a little bit of wiggly quiggliness, Brandon Foisey gets it upside down. Byers now finds his way back into the top spot. Foisey dropping it to the 2. Bowen into 3. Mike A into the 4. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7, Novice A main event. You will be up next. Again, I am going to need quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out with my Novice A main. I'll need all my marshaling spots covered. Got a couple guys going back to back. I like it. Chris Byers leading out. Brandon Foisey in the 2. Foisey getting it wrong in the back jump section. Zorn right there to get him. We are off and running race number 6, race number 7, Novice A main event. Going to be coming at you next. Novice A main coming at you next. Again, huge thanks to everyone who came out today. We appreciate you guys and gals for coming out and spending your day with us. Hopefully you guys are having a fun time. If not, like I always say, underwater basket weaving while holding your breath is the new hotness. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Chris Byers on top. Brandon Foisey in the 2. Bowen in the 3. Mike A in the 4. With 1:20 to go. Ooh. Byers working his way down the hill. Coming down that front straightaway. Foisey still within striking distance if anything happens. Byers through the center section. Foisey through the center section. Bowen going to be in my top 3. Mike A going to be in the 4. Oh, Foisey going to go tripod. He's got a broken right rear. So Byers going to regain the crown for another week. Bowen, possible slide into that top 2 now. Byers through the center section of the track he goes. Bowen working his way into the center section of the track. Watch it center, watch it center. Race number 7, Novice A main event. Coming up at you next. I am going to need quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 7. With under 20 to go, drivers under 20 to go. Bowen now going to slide into that top 2. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the straightaway. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Nils. Mike A should slide into the top 4 with less than 5. Less than 5. Oh, boy. Got it. Starting to wind this one down. Everybody's going to be done when you cross the start-finish line this go-around. So we got Mini Grom finishing out your A main event. Oh, boy. Watch it in center, guys. Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center. Brian, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Byers going to take the win. Bowen in the 2. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 6 in the books. Race number 7. Novice A main event coming up at you next. I am going to need quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 7, please. Hold your cars, novice drivers. Hold your cars. Should not have any cars going at this point in time. Mini-Grom drivers and volunteers will be appreciated. Mini-Grom drivers and volunteers will be appreciated. Novice A main event. Locked and loaded. Let's go and roll them out, check them in. I'm going to need
Tyler
1,
Covers,
2
Riley Everson,
volunteer
Mike
marshals,
Garrett,
please. I need
Art
2
Balderone, Daniel
volunteer
Isaac
marshals,
DJ White,
please. 2
Cody
volunteer
Bennett,
marshals.
Dylan Prince. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Need 1 volunteer marshal. Qualifying order will be as follows. Dylan Prince on the 10 spot. EMP's on the 9. Riley Everson on the 8. DJ White on the 7. Daniel Isagulian on the 6. Tyler Travers on the 5. Cody Penley on the 4. Mike A on the 3. Art Valderrama on the 2. Mike Carey on the pole. Still looking for a volunteer marshal. Still looking for a volunteer marshal, please. That's why we got our jazz music on.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
If it's a buggy, yep. Yes, James, right in the center. Thank you very much to my volunteer marshals. Mr. Banta, you got over there. Fantastic. Appreciate you guys hopping out there. Thank you, James. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Tony. You guys are the best. I don't just mean that. Easy, Tyler. Novice drivers, y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. 5 minutes of mayhem at the sound of the tone. Settle it in, settle it in, settle it in. Watch out the end straight. Nice. That's what I like to see. Good job, novice drivers. Carey leading us out. Valderrama in the 2. Travers and Mike A in the 3 and 4. Watch it in center. Thank you, James. 1 in the center for you, Garrett. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Thank you, Zach. Sorry, couldn't call it quick enough. Race number 8. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Thank you, Brian. Race 8. Stadium truck coming up at you next. Watch front straightaway. It is Mike Carey leading out. Art Balderrama in the 2. Mike A in the 3. Cody Penley in the 4. Travers in the 5. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Watch in center. Off the gas so the marshal can get you. Or not. Mike Carey leading out. Art Balderrama in that 2 spot. Mike A in the 3. Penley in the 4. Travers in the 5. Watch in center. Oh, noogie. Mike Carey leading out with the 4-wheel drive. In that 2 spot is going to be Art Balderrama with the green and black slash. Carey right now with the yellow and green. Down the front straightaway he goes. In that 2 spot is going to be Balderrama. Down the front straightaway into 3 is going to be Cody Penley now. Fighting his way into the 3. Mike A in the 4. Travers in the 5. Isagulian in the 6. 140 in, 320 to go. 140 in, 320 to go. Race number 8. Stadium Truck A main event coming up at you next. Stadium Truck A main coming at you next. Watch in center, kids. Watch in center. Watch in center. Watch the back quad. Watch the back quad. Zach would like to procreate one of these days. Drivers, you got 2 in, 3 to go. It is Mike Carey leading out. Mike A now moving into the 2. Balderrama in the 3. Pendley in the 4. Travers, Everson, Isaguli, and Pease. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Thank you, James. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8. Coming up at you next. Watch in the back quad. 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 Watch back quad. Thank you, Kelly. Good job. Mike Carey leading out. Art Balderrama in that 2 spot. Cody Pendley now in the 3. And Ramazit's in the 4. Let's clean it up off the end of the straightaway. Watch in center, kids. Watch in center. Watch in the center. Center section is clear. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. Mike Carey on top, rocking the 4-wheel drive. Through the back jump section he goes. In the 2 is going to be Balderrama off the end of the straightaway. In the 3 is going to be Pendley. That'll be your battle for 2nd and 3rd. Through the center section, Balderrama with the slash. Marshall in the center. Garrett behind you. Thank you, Zach. What? On rear? Front? Blue. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming on front straightaway. Carey leading out. Off the end of the straightaway. That'll be leader right there coming off the end of the straightaway, kids. Let's clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Mike Carey leading out. Balderrama in the 2. Pendley in the 3. Isagulian and Ramazitz. Travers. Everson, Pease with 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Leader off the end of the straightaway. In that 2 spot is going to be Balderrama. Where's Balderrama at? Working his way down the front straightaway. Pendley now fighting his way into the top 2. Balderrama going to drop it to the 3. That'll be your battle for 2nd and 3rd. Pendley in the center section. Balderrama through the center section. Then it's going to be Mike A in the 4. Esagulian in the 5. Travers in the 6. Everson in the 7. Watch it all in the center. Watch in the center. Thank you, Garrett. Drivers, you have 25 seconds left to go. 25 seconds left to go. Right now, Carey leading out. Pendley in the 2. Pendley trying to save some face after his 21-5 race, losing to his brother with less than 5. I'll always hype that up. That's going to be time on the clock. Drivers, you'll be done when you cross our finish line. Everybody will be done when you cross our finish line. Watch the back jump section, guys. Watch back jump section. Watch the back jump section. Balderrama, you are done. Mike A, you are done. Everyone else is going to be done when you cross the start finish line. Carey, you are done. Pendley, you are done. Waiting on Everson and White. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Cody Pendley, when you are done marshaling, come over and see me. Cody Pendley, when you're done marshaling, come over and see me. Drivers from race number 7, I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, I should have all 8 of you back out on the track. Stadium truck, A main event. You kids are up next. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. All right, stadium truck drivers. You kids know the routine. You can
Jesse Clark.
roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. 3. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Watch in center. All right. One more trip around the block. And with that being said, no more laps. We got our cars lined up. Stadium truck A main event. and kept you guys separate today, kept you out of the short course area so you guys could focus on your setups. You guys are getting locked and loaded for your 2025 Desert Classic. Himmelman, Clark, Penley. Going to be your running order. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. I am going to need quite a few volunteer marshals after this at the sound of the tone.
1 minute to the start of the race.
We are locked and loaded. Cocked, locked, and loaded. Himmelman leading us out. Clark in the 2. Penley in the 3. Race number 8 on deck. Race number 9. Who's that going to be, you ask? Good question. I can learn how to read. 21.5 lock timing, A main event. You will be up next. I will need quite a few volunteer marshals after this race to help me out. Quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out. Leading us out is going to be Keith Himmelman. Penley puts it up on 2 wheels and then grabs a fistful of throttle. He had premature trigger finger. It happens. You get excited. Get stiff. You pull. Things like that happen. What? Mike. Go, 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 go. Keep going, guys. Thank you, Garrett. All right, it is Himmelman leading out. Clark in the 2. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. Himmelman gets it into the wall on the backside. White right there to get him. That's going to move Justin Clark into the top spot. So Clark leading out. Himmelman gets it wrong in the back jump section. Pendley going to find his way into the 2 now. Easy there, Turbo. Clark, Pendley, Himmelman with just over 2 in. 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Justin Clark leading out. Down the front straightaway he goes. Pendley and Himmelman going at it. Himmelman looks to the inside, trying to thread the needle. Off the end of the straightaway, Pendley says, no, no, no. Pendley goes for the option line. Doesn't quite seal the deal on that. Slowly, 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 and go. Good. Because if you grab a fistful of throttle, you're just going to sit there and spin donuts. Out front, it is going to be Justin Clark on top. Himmelman in the 2. Pendley going to be dropping to the top 3. Marshall at the end straightaway. Thank you, Tyler. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. We are rolling with race number 8, race number 9. 21.5 lock timing A main event. You are going to be up next. Again, I am going to need quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 9. Watching the back jump section, it is clear. Clark on top. Himmelman in the 2. Pendley going to be in the 3. Race number 9. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out today. Hopefully you kids are having a fun time. Don't forget to tip your wait staff. Watching center, watching center, watching center. Thank you, Cody. It is Justin Clark leading out. Himmelman in the 2. Kyle going to be in the round 3. Race number 8 on deck. Race number 9. 21.5 Locky Lock timing. Coming at you next. Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Watch it come on front straightaway, outside on the front straightaway. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate that. Drivers, you got 45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go. It is all about Justin Clark leading out. Himmelman in the 2. Pendley going to be in the top 3. Watch coming front straightaway. Clear. Psych. With less than 20 drivers, less than 20, Justin Clark going to be leading us out. Hillman going to be in the 2. Tag, you're it. With less than 5, everyone else going to be done when you cross the start-finish line. Everyone's going to be done when you cross the start-finish line. That is time. Finish the lap. You are on. Keith Hillman in the 2. Mr. Penley going to be around on my top 3. And Mr. Clark taking home the dub. You are done. That is the race. I'll stop. Marshall, grab those blowers. Again, I am going to need quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out race number 9. Quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out race number 9.
Garrett Tate.
All right, drivers from race number 8. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 8, back on the track, please. I appreciate that, Cody. Thank you very much.
Dustin Harvey.
Marshals to your spots, please. Let's get it up, get it on, roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Your qualifying order
Dave Rosen.
for your
Rich
21.5 lock timing
Phil
A main event.
David
Qualifying in the 10
Chris
spot, Kyle Penley. In the 9, Dustin Harvey. In the 8, Rich Brown. In the 7, Phil Rowan. In the 6, Dave Rosen. In the 5, Chris Byers. In the 4, Phil Bordon. In the 3, Garrett Tate. In the 2, Mike Caller. And on the pole will be Dave Deline.
Kyle Penley.
Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming
1
on
minute
front
to the start of the
straightaway.
race.
And with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Rich, you can finish out your lap. And I am going to need
45 seconds to the start of the race.
2 volunteer corner marshals. 2 volunteer corner marshals.
Seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Diego. Thank you, Caden. I think that's a first for both of you today. What?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Mike Caller. You gonna race your race?
Less than 5.
Because if somebody doesn't tell me something, I'm gonna go. So somebody needs to say, hold. Kyle, you are in the 10 spot. That would be the one with the 0 right here. Fabulous. I know you're all hyped up after beating your brother. There we go. It's going to be that big one that has a 0 on it. That's okay. I'll help you out. I'll hook a brother up. No, thank you. Race number 9, 21.5, lock timing, A main event. Brought to you by Team AARP and Geritol. Six minutes of pure mayhem coming at you. Thank you so much, everyone, coming on out today for our post-holiday happiness here at Robbie Action Raceway. Good luck to all the combatants going to the 2025 Chili Bowl, where the men are men, and you are definitely going to freeze a appendage off, I'm sure. Hey, I ain't got nothing but time. It's not like I got a 2-hour drive home. All right, you kids know the routine. 6 minutes of mayhem. You kids need to keep it clean. I do not like to do restarts because you guys know the routine. Let's keep it clean at the sound of the tone. Let's do a restart on that. So whenever you hear me say restart, pause and reflect on what just happened. If you got out clean, good on you. But if something happened, pause and reflect. Fabulous. All right, let's try this one more time, gentlemen. At the sound of the tone. Much better. Till there. Leading us out early on, it is going to be Deline. Tate moves to the inside and then hooks up a pipe. Tate making moves early on. Deline going to drop it to the 2. He puts it upside down. So it's going to be Tate, Bourdon, Deline, Rosen, Rowan, Caller, Byers, Harvey, Brown, and Penley. Penley making his way up into the top 9. Watching center. Bourdon puts it upside down. Watching center. Isagulian running like the rabbit scared down the rabbit hole. Holy shnikes. Leading out is going to be Garrett Tate. Rolling in the clean air. In that 2 spot, going to be Dave Rosen. Bourdon into 3. Rowan in the 4. Caller, Harvey, Deline, Penley, Byers. They're slicing their dice in their Juliana with 1 minute in, 5 to go. Race number 10, short course, a main event. You are going to be up next right now. Garrett Tate leading us out down the center section of the track. Double single action going down the hill. Single double action out. In that 2 spot is going to be Dave Rosen. Into 3. Borden gets it wrong. Caller gets in the side of Rowan, and here comes a gaggle of cars down the front straightaway. Deline trying to thread the needle. Gets around Bourdon. So back out up front, Garrett Tate puts it sideways. Rosen now knocking on the back door through the back jump section. Tate and Rosen down the front straightaway they go. Caller in the 3, Rowan in the 4, Harvey in the 5, Deline in the 6 with Bourdon in the 7. 2 minutes in, 4 to go. Tate gets it wrong, gets collected by Rosen. And then here we go. It is a Malachi Fest. Rosen breaking out the front end. A rough bit of luck for Dave. You want to pull it over and see if it's repairable? No? All right. Fine. Just go back and marshal. There you go. Kids these days, I'll tell you. Back out up front, it is going to be Garrett Tate through the center section of the track. Caller in the 2, Harvey in the 3, Rowan in the 4, Bourdon in the 5, Deline in the 6. Race number 10, 2-wheel drive, short course coming up at you next. Tate down the front straightaway, Caller and Harvey going at it. Harvey looking high, looking low, through the roller section they're going to go. Harvey to the inside on Caller. Sticks the pass and wins it. Harvey now bumping in. Finds his way into the top 2. Tate gets it wrong at the bottom of the hill. Has to go for the joker line, and then he puts it upside down. So just like that, Harvey going to be in the lead. He puts it upside down, and then Caller gets collected into him. And then Tate gets into Harvey, and here comes your pole sitter, Deline, waiting to pick up some pieces. So first, second, third, fourth, working through the center. Tate hooks up a pipe, Marshall in the center, and then Harvey gets marshaled out. And like that, Caller into the top spot, Deline into the 2, Tate into the 3, Bourdon in the 4, Harvey in the 5, Byers in the 6. Penley making his way up into the top 7. Penley going to pick up a spot over Harvey, who puts it upside down. Off the gas when you're being marshaled, guys. Juan, you all right? All right. Again, marshals, appreciate you guys hopping out there. Drivers, when you are being marshaled, off the gas. So back out up front, it is going to be Mike Caller down the front straightaway. Garrett Tate now back into the 2, Deline in the 3, Tate all over the back door. Keller like white on rice coming through the center section of the track with 4:15 in. 1:45 to go. First and second coming in the back jump section they go. Tate giving it all he's got coming down the hill. Tate due for the win. Watching center, watching center, watching center. Nicely done, Cody. Deline going to be in a 3. Let him back by. Good job, good job. Watching center, kids. Watch it in center. And resume. Nicely done, Garrett. Caller back on top. Tate into the 2. Deline into the 3. Watch it in center, watch it in center, watch it in center. Noonan with 5 minutes in, 1 to go. Keep it going straight there, Chris. And good. Resume. Watch coming out front. Thank you, Caden. So coming into the back jump section, Tate going high, going low. Caller not being shaken. Down the front straightaway. Caller and Tate. Deline into 3 with under a minute to go. Coming in off the end of the straightaway. Tate dropping off of Caller ever so slightly. It's coming to this landside triple. Caller, single double out. Coming up the hill, down the hill. Tate, single double out. Up the hill, down the hill. Deline, down the front straightaway. Coming up on Byers. You'll have leader, second, and third coming up on you with under 30 drivers, under 30. Race number 10, short course. Coming at you next. Watch in center, watch in center. Watch in center. That'll be leader and second. Work with you, Chris. Please hold your line. Watch it in turn timing and scoring. Watch for timing and scoring. Watch for timing and scoring with less than 10. And Deline now finding his way into the 2. Tate going to drop it to the 3 with less than 5. Less than 5. Pendley in the 5. And that is going to be time. Finish the lap you are on. Harvey, you are done. Rowan, you are done. Brown, you are done. Caller taking the win. You are done. Deline in the 2. Garrett Tate finishing out in the top 3. You are done. Byers in the done. Bourdon done. Waiting on Pendley. That is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshall's go and grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Cody. Drivers race number 9. Turn them off. Put them down. Need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Race number 9, drivers. Go and turn them off. Put them down. I need you all that are able back out on the track. Corner marshal. Little expediency on blowing off will be appreciated, Diego. Marshals to your spots. And let's go ahead and roll them out.
Benji
Check them
Tolbert,
in. Marshals to your
Bob Goodall,
spots, please.
Austin Harrell, Zach Moya, Scott Banta.
Qualifying order will be
Brooks
Zach Noya on the pole, Austin Harrell on the 2, Goodwill on the 3, Banta on the 4, Canfield on the 5, Tolbert on the 6. And with that being said, no more laps. Marshals to your spots. Again, drivers from 21.5 A main event. Need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, DJ. Appreciate that. Thank you, Tyler. All right. Short course A main event. 6 minutes of madness coming at you. Sound of the tone.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Noya leading us out. Harrell in the 2. Goodwill in the 3. Canfield going to find his way up into the top 2. Harrell dropping into the 3. Banta in the 4. Goodwill in the 5. Now Harrell finds his way back into the 2. Noya going to be leading us out about a 3/4 of a straightaway lead on Austin Harrell. Canfield rolls it over top of the hill. That's going to move Banta into 3. Canfield in the 4. Goodwill in the 5. Tolbert in the 6. I'm going to need 3 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 3 volunteer corner marshals after this race. At least. Might have a couple guys going back to back, which I do. 17.5 block timing, A main event. Race number 11 coming up at you next. Zach Noya leading out. Austin Banta and Harrell in the 2. Oh boy, Banta going for a sick whip. Canfield in the 3. Goodwill in the 4. Banta in the 5. Leader on deck, the all black with the blue roof, going to be Zach Noya. He's got 3.2 on Harrell. Coming through the back jump section they go. Harrell giving chase. There's Noya by the start-finish line. Here comes Harrell and Canfield down that front straightaway. Gap going to be 3.1. 1.2 between Harrell and Canfield. Goodwill in the 4, Banta in the 5. Benji going to be in the top 6. Race number 10 on deck. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. Coming at you next. 75 locked. A main event coming at you next. I will need probably at least 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals. Harrell comes in too short. Harvey right there to get him. That's going to move everybody's favorite pink car. Brooks Canfield into that top 2. Harrell going to drop it to the 3. Harrell and Canfield always going at it on a Wednesday night. Harrell coming in just a bit hot off the end of the straightaway. Too close for missiles, switching it to guns. Noya just going to be leading out, keeping it rubber side down. Puts it up on 2 wheels, Bo Luke style. Coming up on Benji, that'll be leader working with you. You know what to do. Canfield in the 2, Harrell in the 3. Goodwill going to be sitting in my top 4. Banta in the 5. Race number 10 on deck. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. Goal to have you guys out of here by 7 o'clock. So appreciate all my volunteer marshals. Going to need some volunteer marshals for the next race for sure. Zach Noya leading out. Fast lap out of Noya is 17.8. He's on a 20 and a 6.14. Canfield 18.1, 18.8 out of Harrell. 19.3 out of Goodwill. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate that. 3 minutes in, 3 to go. Now the second working there, Benji, you know what that oh. Harrell in the 3, Goodwill sitting in the top 4, setting his sights on Harrell. Off the end of the straightaway, there is Harrell. Off the end of the straightaway, there is Goodwill. Thank you, Dave. Meep, meep. Zach Noya leading out. Watch the back quad. It is clear. Noya, Canfield, Harrell. Goodwill. Banta, Tolbert. Watch in center, watch in center. Nicely done, Benji. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. And resume, Bob. Good job. Thank you. Watch back quad. Back quad is clear. Now Goodwill and Banta going to be going at it down the front straightaway for 4th and 5th. Through the rollers they go. Watch it in center, watch it in center. Thank you, Dave. Benji, you got 4th and 5th working with you. You know what to do. With a minute 45 to go, drivers. Minute 45 to go. It is all Zach Noya leading out. Through the center section of the track he goes. Canfield in the 2, Harrell in the 3. Canfield putting a little real estate to himself and Harrell. Goodwill in the 4. Canfield, or excuse me, Banta in the 5. That'll be your closest battle. 4th, 5th off the end of the straightaway. Goodwill got a rear view mirror of that all white short course of Banta. Looking into the center section. Goodwill shutting the door. Banta looking to the inside. He waited. So slow your roll. 5 minutes in, 1 to go. Zach Noya leading out. Canfield in that 2 spot, watching the bull turn. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. Harrell in the 3, Goodwill in the 4. Banta going to be in my top 5. Good run out of everybody, keeping it rubber side down and all wheels on the truck. With under 20 to go, drivers, under 20 to go, under 20 to go. Watching the back quad, watching the back quad. Goodwill puts it upside down and then gets hung up on a pipe. Here comes Banta. going to give a last-ditch effort. They're going to race it to the line with less than 5. Everybody will be finishing out their last lap, and everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. So you're going to be taking the win is going to be Zach Noya. Canfield going to be in the 2. Harrell going to be in the 3. Goodwill in the 4. Banta giving it all he's got down the front straightaway. Too little, too late. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Taking the win, Zach Noya. Canfield in the 2. Harrell in the 3. Goodwill in the 4. Banta in the 5. Drivers race number 10. Turn them off. Put them down. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal. I am going to need about 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 11.
Logan Meyer.
Drivers from race number 10, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, it's going to roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying
Lyle
order
Lamb.
in the 10 spot
Mr.
will be
M.
Lyle Lamb.
James
In
Maxwell.
the 9, Scott
Josiah
Banta. In
Pease.
the 8, Bob
James
Goodwill.
McDonald.
In the 7,
David
Dave
DeLean.
Deline.
Austin Harrell.
In the 6, James Maxwell. In the 5, Austin Harrell. In the 4, James McDonald. In the 3, Logan Meyer. In the 2, Josiah Pease. And on the pole, the kid who's too cool to have a first name, Mr. M.
Bob Goodwill.
Marshals to your spots. I'm going to be looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 volunteer corner marshals.
Scott Banta. 1 minute to the start of the race.
And with that, no more laps, no more laps. Line up the cars. Watch the back jump section.
.45 seconds to the start of the race.
Still waiting on some marshals. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you coming out. Mr. Banta, you are in this race. Got you going good, buddy. Just didn't have a check out of you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, James. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Tanner. All right, we are cleared for takeoff. And again, drivers, if you're unable to marshal, please ask your fellow racers to help you out. Always appreciate it. If I got you going back to back, I always do my best, but appreciate you guys hopping out there and helping me out. Drivers ready, marshals ready. 7 minutes of a main. So you know what that means. If every single one of you wads it up in the first turn, there will be no resort or restart. You guys get extra time. I expect you guys to make it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone. Have some fun. Settle it out. Sound of the tone, guys. That's what I like to see. Game on. 10-car dance. You guys made it look flawless. That's what I like to see. We are off and running. Your pole sitter, Mr. M, leading it out, and they all get it upside down. Watch the back jump section. Watch the back jump section. Noya getting there as quick as he can. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch out behind Ida Brooks. Holy cow. And just like that, Mr. M going to be Josiah Pease leading us out. McDonald in the 2. Maxwell, Goodwill, Lamb, Banta. Watching the back jump section. Watching the back jump section. It is clear. Pease leading out. McDonald in the 2. Maxwell in the 3. Banta, Lamb, looks like M. Meyer, Goodwill, Harrell. Watching the back jump section. Watch the back jump section. Watch back jump section. Lamb getting it upside down. That's going to drop M into the top 5 now. Your leader on deck going to be the all red with the white wheels. That is Josiah Pease. McDonald in that 2 spot. Into 3 is going to be James Maxwell. Banta in the 4. Watch on the front straightaway. Watch on the front straightaway. Good job, Brooks. Thank you very much. Thank you, Zach. Watch coming down the hill. It is clear. Watch it in center. Thank you, Juan. Watch it in center. Thank you, Ashley. So settle it in, kids. It's going to be Josiah Pease leading out. James McDonald in that 2 spot. Down the front straightaway they go. They're going to be coming up on Dave Deline. You got the leader in second coming up on you. McDonald puts upside down. Here comes Maxwell going to challenge out. Pease going to gap out. So it's Pease, McDonald, Maxwell, M, Banta, Lamb, Goodwill going to be in my top 7 with Harrell rounding out. Josiah Pease leading out off the end of the straightaway, coming in the center section right now. In that 2 spot, going to be the green and white of McDonald. The red, white, and blue of Maxwell, hunted down by the red and black of M. Got Banta in the top 5. Maxwell gets it wrong. M now going to find his way into the top 3. Pease leading out. Goodwill and Meyer going at it down the front straightaway for the 7 and 8. Off the end of the straightaway they go. Coming up on Lamb. So 6, 7, 8 working in the center section of the track. Leader still going to be Pease coming down the front straightaway. McDonald in the 2. That'll be third right in front of you there, Dave. Nicely done. M in the 3 spot. Banta now moving up into the 4. Maxwell in the 5. Lamb, Meyer, and Goodwill all going at it. Watching center. Meyer gets it wrong. Goodwill takes over that. Top 7 now going up the hill. Meyer dives back to the inside. Good battle going on out of those guys. Josiah Pease leading out. McDonald in the 2. That'll be third and fourth coming up on you there, Dave. You know what to do. Watching center. Meyer gets it upside down. Goodwill now going to find his way back into the top 7. Watch coming down the bottom of the hill. Watching center. Harrell gets it wrong. That's going to move. Nope. There we go. Pease still leading out. McDonald in the 2. M in the 3. Banta going to be in the 4. That'll be fifth. Working with there, Dave. Watch bottom of the hill. That'll be second. Working with there, Austin. Please hold your line. 3:30 in, halfway home. Nicely done, Austin. Game on, game on. Watch back jump section. It is clear. Josiah Pease leading out. McDonald in the 2. Watching center. M gets it wrong. That's going to move. Banta gets it wrong. M gets it wrong. So Maxwell and Lamb going to go by. There they come down the front straightaway. So now Maxwell going to find his way into the 3. Lamb in the 4. M in the 5. Banta in the 6. Goodwill and Meyer 7 and 8 off the end of the straightaway. So third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Banta finds his way around M, and then he puts it upside down. Goodwill finds his way around Banta. So now Lamb going to be in the 4, M in the 5. Goodwill going to pop up into the 6. Meyer in the 7. Leader on deck, Josiah Pease gone. He's got McDonald in the 2 down the front straightaway. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Watch center triple. Watch center triple. Thank you, Juan. Watching the center, guys. Watching the center. M under attack from Meyer. That'll be 5th and 6th working there, Dave. You know what to do. Keep it clean. Nicely done. Back out up front, it is going to be Josiah Pease. Pick him up right now. Working through the center section, coming up on Bob. Watch back quad. Watch back quad. Meyer gets it upside down. Here comes M and Banta and Goodwill. McDonald still sitting in the 2. In the 3 is going to be Maxwell and Lamb going at it. Lamb goes big, gets into Maxwell. Through the back jump section they go. Now Lamb going to find up into the 3. Maxwell going to be in a 4. Banta puts it upside down. Pease flirting with the wall with 5:15 in, 1:45 to go. It is still going to be Josiah Pease off the end of the straightaway. In that 2 spot, going to be McDonald off the end of the straightaway. Austin, that'll be second in front of you. You know what to do. Into 3 is going to be Lyle Lamb off the end of the straightaway. Watch front straightaway, watch front straightaway. Ashley in front of you. McDonald puts it upside down. Here comes Lamb. So that's going to be the battle going on for second and third. Lamb and McDonald, they get into it going up the hill. McDonald in the 2. Lyle in the 3. Maxwell in the 4. Meyer in the 5. M in the 6. Goodwill in the 7. Pease gone with 1 minute to go. It's still going to be Josiah Pease off the end of the straightaway coming up on Goodwill. That'll be leader work with you. You know what to do. McDonald in the 2. Lamb in the 3. Maxwell in the 4. So second, third, fourth. Off the end of the straightaway they go. Meyer in the 6. Now Meyer in the 5. M in the 6. Looks like Goodwill in the 7. Leader down that front straightaway. But battle going on. Lyle gets it wrong in the back jump section. McDonald and Maxwell going at it. Here comes Meyer. So third, fourth, fifth down the front straightaway. Meyer looking on the inside on Lamb. with 35 seconds to go, and then somebody hits into a pipe. That was Lamb. Meyer looking to the inside on Maxwell, coming into slant side triple. Marshall's keep an eye on your areas with 25 seconds to go. McDonald leading out. Meyer goes big, finds his way into the 3. Maxwell in the 4, Lamb in the 5 with under 15 to go. M in the 6, Pease working his way through the center section. McDonald in the center section, Meyer in the 3. He gets it almost wrong with less than 5. Watching the back quad, racing it to the line. 2, 1, are they going to get by for another? That is a race. Everyone's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Meyer, Lamb, Maxwell, you guys are done. M, you are done, waiting on everybody else. Goodwill, you're done. Harrell, you're done. Banta, you're done. Josiah Pease, you're done. Waiting on McDonald in the 2. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. That is a race. All stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 12, 17.5 Expert A main event. You guys are on deck. Thank you. Stock drivers, please hold your cars while the blowers are on the track. Race number 11 drivers, I need you guys all back out on the track. Corner marshal, please. Leffler, you want to let Willoughby know we're up next?
Flop him up.
All right, qualifying
Chase
order for your two-wheel drive Expert Stock A main event.
Little Raccoon.
Marshals to your spots, please. I should not have a lack of marshals. I need all my marshals on the track. Let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Dave Zorn. In the 9, Brian Day. In the 8, Jordan Palazetti. In the 7, Brad Crone. In the 6, Brooks Canfield. In the 5, Caden C. In the 4, Kyler Cornwell. In the 3, Willie Smith. In the 2, Diego Betancourt. On the pole will be Chase Boyd. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And no more laps. Go and get our cars lined up. No more laps. Get our cars lined up.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Zorn on the 10, Day on the 9, Palazetti on the 8.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Crone on the 7. Cool EO. All right, two-wheel drive Expert Stock. You guys got 7 minutes. You know the routine. 17.5 lock timing. Just made it with ease. So
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I expect perfection out of you guys. Going at the sound of the tone.
Less than 5.
And we're off and running with your 17.5 Expert A main event. Leading us out is going to be Boyd, Betancourt, Canfield, Crone, Day, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Watch in center, center section is clear. Chase Boyd leading us out, Diego Betancourt in that 2 spot. Brad Crone, Brian Day. Woo. 30 seconds in, 6:30 to go. Watch the center section, watch center section, watch center section, watch center section, guys. Watch center section. Center section is clear. Lead us out is going to be Chase Boyd. Diego Betancourt in that 2 spot. In the 3, looks to be Brian Day. Kyler Cornwell in the 4. Crone in the 5, watch back jump section. Diego getting it wrong. Watch out front, guys, watch out front. Thank you, M. 1 minute in, 6 to go. Watch back jump section. It is clear. Chase Boyd leading out. Boyd down the front straightaway in that 2 spot is going to be Diego Betancourt. In the 3 is going to be Brian Day. And Willie Smith, Caden C, Brad Crone going at it. 4th, 5th, 6th. Down the front straightaway they go. There's Cornwell, Palazetti, Canfield, and Zorn. Boyd already down the front straightaway coming up on. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Thank you, Josiah. C and Smith going at it off the end of the straightaway. That will be leader working through there, Dave. Nicely done. Game on. Chase Boyd on top. Watch coming up the hill. Watch coming to the hill. Diego gets it wrong. Day gets it wrong. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Nicely done, Austin. Diego Bettenker going to be in the 2. Caden C in the 3. Willie Smith in the 4. Day in the 5. Crone. Chase Boyd coming up on Crone. That'll be leader working with you. Nicely done. Palizzetti in the 7. Cornwell in the 8. Zorn, Canfield going to round out my top 10. Race number 13, two-wheel drive, modified, coming up at you next. To Ahmad, coming up at you next. 2:20 in, 4:40 to go. Chase Boyd leading out. Pick up Boyd right now through the back jump section, up the hill, down the hill. Down the front straightaway, he's going to be coming up on Willie Smith next. In that 2 spot, going to be Diego Bettenker. Coming into the back quad section, he goes. Into 3 is going to be Caden C. Then it's going to be Willie Smith, Brian Day. That'll be battle for 4th and 5th and 6th. That is Smith, Day, Cornwell, Palizzetti, and Crone all going at it. 3 minutes in, 4 to go. Leader coming in the slant side triple. Watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill. It is clear. Thank you, Lyle. 3 minutes in, 4 to go. Watch back jump section, watch back jump section, watch back jump section, watch back jump section, watch back jump section. Back jump section is clear. Watch in center, watch in center. Day getting it wrong in the slant side triple. Cornwell now, watch it out front, watch out front, watch it out front, inside, inside, inside. Marshall out front, watch it out front. Bettenker getting it wrong. That's going to move Caden now into the top 2. Bettenker going to be in a 3. Watch the back quad, watch the back quad. Back quad is a make or break for these guys. Everybody going wiggly quiggly. It is Chase Boyd leading out. Caden Say in that 2 spot. Boyd right now working through the center section. Slant side triple. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Watch slant side triple. Clear. Nicely done, Brad. Boyd, Say, Bettenker, Willie Smith in the 4. Brian Day in the 5. Cornwell in the 6. Canfield in the 7. With 4 minutes in, 3 to go. Two-wheel mod, A main event, coming at you next. Race number 13 on deck. Watch at the bottom of the hill, off the gas. 4:15 in, 2:45 to go. It is Chase Boyd on top. Boyd working through the back jump section, he goes in the 2. Caden Say working through the center section, coming in the slant side triple. He's got Bettenker knocking on his back door. Bettenker gets it wrong. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Outside, outside, outside. Watch it on the front straightaway. Clear. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. Chase Boyd leading out. Pick up Boyd right now off the end of the center section. Nothing really going on with that. Caden Say in the 2. Diego Bettenker in the 3. Willie Smith going to be in the 4. That'll be your battle for 3rd and 4th. Diego Bettenker and Smith off the end of the straightaway. Coming high, coming low. Watch center. Caden gets it wrong. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Working through the slant side triple they go. Smith looking high, looking low. Caden through the back jump section. There's Caden. There's Diego. There's Willie down the front straightaway. Cornwell in the 5. Day in the 6. Canfield in the 7. Caden Say leading out. Diego got a rear view mirror full of Willie Smith. Caden gets it wrong, coming on the front straightaway. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, they're coming up on Palizzetti and Zorn. You got 2nd, 3rd, 4th on you. You know what to do. With a minute 15 to go, drivers, a minute 15 to go. Caden Say, Diego Bettenker, and Willie Smith. That'll be Caden comes in too short. Willie looks around the outside. Diego going to find his way into the top 2 now. Nicely done, Dave. And resume. Watch coming off the end of straightaway. Watch coming off the end of straightaway. Watch coming off the end of straightaway. It is clear. Diego Bettenker into the 2. Caden Say into the 3. Willie in the 4. Cornwell in the 5. Day in the 6. Watch it coming into the slant triple. Good job, guys. That'll be leader work with you guys. Nicely done. Chase threading the needle through guys that are in their own race. Jordan, you got leader and 3rd coming up on you next. You know what to do. Diego Bettenker leading out in that 2 spot. Nicely done, Jordan, and game on. Diego Benker in the 2. Chase Boyd with an almost slap up on the field. Willie Smith in the 3. Caden Say in the 4. Cornwell in the 5. Day, Canfield, Palazetti, Zorn, Crone with less than 5. Starting to finish this one out. To Wilmot. You're going to be up next. That's going to be time. Everybody's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Benker, you're done. Day, you are done. Chase Boyd taking the win. You are done. Caden Say, you are done. Day, Palazetti, Cornwell. Waiting on Crone. Waiting on Canfield. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals grab those blowers. Two-wheel mod. You're up next. Drivers from race number 12. I need you all back out on the track. Corner marshal.
Transponder 6293673.
Two-wheel stock drivers out on the track to corner marshal.
All right, marshal spots are covered. Thank you, drivers. Go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in.
Jacinthia Laos. Tim Long. Randy Logan. Zippy. I hate Paul. Orange.
All right, no more laps. No more laps. Lineup for this one will be Noya on the 1, Bialowas on the 2, Lake 3, Leffler 4, Locken on the 5, Sanchez 6, and Long on the 7.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, marshal spots are covered. Thank you, drivers. Marshals ready, drivers ready. We're going racing on the sound of the tone.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Noya getting a little antsy there. He's going to be leading us out here. There's Bialowas now up to the 2. Lake getting it wrong in the center. Triples drop him down to, looks like the 5 here. So Sanchez from the 7 up to the 3, and your leader. Traction rolling into the center double here. So out front going to be Bialowas. Oh, Leffler trying to get around Sanchez. They get collected. So Sanchez in the 2, Noya in the 3. Lake, Leffler, Sanchez, and Locken rounding out your field. Leader down the straightaway. About a 3.5 second lead over now to Zach Noya back to the 2. Richard Lake up to that 3, Leffler in the 4. Battle for the 2 through the back quad. Noya, Lake, and Leffler. Lake looking for a way around Zach here. Zach gets it wrong in the rollers. He's going to drop down to the 4. So now Lake up to the 2, Leffler in that 3, Noya to the 4. Bialowas still out front. 1:30 into this one, 4:30 to go. Your leader starting to come up on lap traffic here through the center triple. Closest battle gonna be for the 3 spot. Leffler and Noya, they're coming down the straightaway. They're separated by 3/10. Your leader, Bialowas, down the straightaway. Still about 3.5 second lead over Lake. Leffler in that 3, Noya in the 4. Noya still looking for a way around Leffler. Oh, and Leffler gets it wrong in the center double. Marshals himself, but he's going to drop down to the 4. Now the 5. Sanchez is going to get by. 2:30 into this one, 3:30 to go. 2:30 and 3:30 to go. Still Bialowas out front, still 3.5 second lead. Lake in that 2. Now Noya in the 2. So Noya getting around Lake. Battle for the 2 through the center double. They were separated by a 10th last lap. We're approaching halfway into this one. 3 minutes in, 3 to go. Bialowas still out front. 4.5 second lead now for Justin. No mistakes here out at Justin so far. Smooth and consistent. Fast lap on the track going to be a 16.2 out of Richard Lake. Lake in that 3 spot, hunting down Noya. Leffler in that 4, Sanchez in the 5, Lock in 6, Long 7. Now Noya 16.2 of his own in that 2 spot, trying to reel in Bialowas here with 2:15 to go. Your leader through the center double. All orange, white wheel. Team associated B7 for Bialowas. Noya in that 2 spot. He's in the all pink and white B7 as well. Down to 2.5 seconds here. So Noya putting in some fast laps here, trying to catch up to your leader Bialowas with 1:45 to go. $15.9 out of Bialowas there, that last lap. Fast lap on the track for Justin. Lead back to 3 seconds. With 1:15 to go. Oh, and Noya gets it wrong on the hip jump. And with 1 minute to go, everyone pretty spread out in this one. Closest battle between Leffler and Lake, separated by about 4 seconds. That's battle for the 3. Noya turning a 15.9 of his own. That last lap. Just think it's going to be a little too late here for Noya to try and make things happen. And 30 to go, 30 to go. Coming on the straight, caution on the straight is clear. Last race of the night, 17.5 lock timing, 4-wheel drive. Have them ready. You guys are going to be up next. 10 seconds to go. Drivers 10 to go. White flag lap here for Bialowas. And when you cross the line, you will be done. Zach Noya caught you at the line. Bialowas taking the win in this one. Waiting for a few more, waiting for a couple more. And that is a race drivers all stop, all stop. Bialowas taking the win in that one. Noya in the 2, Lake 3, Leffler 4, Locken, Sanchez, and Long. That's a race of drivers. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Last race of the night, race number 14, 17.5 lock timing, 4-wheel drive. You guys are up next.
Weehaw. Thank you, Matthew. My tires are so done.
Logan Meyer. Tanner Saunders. Bob Goodwin.
All right, drivers from race number 13. I need you guys back out on the track, please. 2 of my drivers back out on the track. Going to need a couple volunteer marshals, possibly to help me out with this one. 2 of my drivers out on the track. Roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. I'm going to need
Lyle Lamb.
marshals to their spots,
Dustin Martin,
please. Marshals to
James
their
Maxwell,
spots.
Bill Borden. Brian
Going to
Bowen. Ashley
need
Lamb.
2 volunteer marshals. 2 volunteer marshals. 2 volunteer marshals. Qualifying order will be Tanner Saunders on the 11, Dustin Harvey on the 10, Brian Bowen on the 9, Phil Borden on the 8, Ashley Lamb on the 7, Bob Goodwill on the 6, Jordan Palazetti on the 5, James Maxwell on the 4, Lyle Lamb on the 3, Logan Meyer on the 2, Dave Zorn on the
1
pole.
minute to the start of the race.
With that being said, no more laps. Again, still going to be looking for 2 volunteer corner marshals. And Jordan is out. So that
25 seconds to the start of the
means
race.
Goodwill, Lamb, everybody basically from 6 up can move up a spot. Still looking for 2 volunteer marshals.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Brooks. And huge thanks to everybody who's been a volunteer marshal today. Drivers ready, marshals ready. 17.5 block timing coming at you at the sound
15
of
seconds to the start of the race.
tone. Nice, nice, nice. That's what I like to see. Let's keep, oh my goodness, let's keep it clean, kids. Watch it out front. Out front it is going to be, oh, Meyer gets it wrong, top of the hill. That's going to move Goodwill, Maxwell Meyer, Bourdon, Bowen, Lamb, Zorn, Harvey, and Saunders. 6 minutes of craziness. Goodwill hooks up a pipe. That's going to drop him down to the top 3. Bialis getting out of the quick way. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out. Appreciate you all coming out, having some fun with us today. Out front, it is going to be James Maxwell, Logan Meyer in the 2, Goodwill in the 3, Bourdon in the 4, Lyle Lamb in the 5. Bowen Lamb, watching center, watching center, watching center. Center section is clear. And resume, nicely done. Logan Meyer going to be leading us out. Maxwell in the 2, Goodwill going to be in that top 3. Lamb, Bourdon, watch it off the end of the straightaway, watch it off the end of the straightaway. Thank you, Mr. C. Somebody getting it wrong off the intersection. That was Bowen. Watching the back quad. Inside, 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 inside. It is clear. Thank you, Brooks. Watch it out front. Maxwell going for a rough and tumble. That's going to put Logan Meyer out into a sizable lead. Goodwill into the 2. Maxwell into 3. Then you got Bourdon and Lamb going at it for 4th and 5th. Ashley Lamb going to be in my top 6. Saunders in the 8. Watch coming on front straightaway. It is clear. Thank you, Randy. 2 minutes in, 4 to go. 2 minutes in, 4 to go. Watch the back quad. 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 Clean it up, kids. Clean it up. It is going to be still Logan Meyer leading out. Working in the open track in that 2 spot. Going to be Goodwill. Pick up Goodwill. He's working through the center section. Watch slant slide triple. Watch slant slide triple. One behind you. There, Sean. Watch coming in slant slide triple. One behind you. Sean. Sean behind you. Wow. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Watching center. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. Thank you, Zach. Watch the back jump section. Logan Meyer still leading out. Bob Goodwill in that 2 spot. Goodwill get it wrong on the bottom. Maxwell working in the same straightaway now. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Thank you, Tim. Pick up Logan Meyer right now. Working, coming up on Lamb. And, oh my goodness. Watch the bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. Let's clean it up, kids. Clean it up. .330 in, 2:30 to go. It is Logan Meyer on top. Goodwill in the 2. Watching center, Jared Justin. Maxwell in the 3. Meyer right now coming up the lap. Maxwell. Zorn in the 4. Saunders in the 5. Bourdon, Lamb, Bowen, Harvey. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Thank you, Brooks. There's Goodwill down the front straightaway. Pick up Maxwell. There's Maxwell down the front straightaway. Meyer working off the end of the straightaway. Watch it through the bull turn. Watch it through the bull turn. It is clear. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming on front straightaway. It is clear. Oh, Bowen breaking the left rear. Rough bit of luck on that. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. Race number 14 on deck. Final race of the day. Watch it in center. Watch in center. Maxwell getting it wrong. Zorn now going to find his way into the top 3. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. With 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. Logan Meyer leading out. Through the center section he goes. Goodwill in the 2. Goodwill up the hill, down the hill. Zorn going to be in the top 3 with Maxwell, Lyle Lamb, Saunders. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. With a minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. Watch in the center section. Watch center section. Watch center section. Watch center section. Center section is clear. Logan Meyer leading out. Bob Goodwill in that 2 spot. Watch bottom of the hill. Dave Zorn still going to be in the 3. Maxwell in the 4. Lamb going to be in the 5. With 45 seconds to go, drivers, 45 seconds to go. Watch it out front, watch it out front, watch it in the rollers, watch it in the rollers. Nicely done, Zach. With under 30 to go, drivers, under 30 to go. Logan Meyer on top. Watch out in the bull turn. Meyer put it upside down. And good job, Sean. Thank you. Logan Meyer on top. Bob Goodwill going to be in that 2 spot. Goodwill down that front straightaway. Zorn in a 3. There's Zorn down the front straightaway. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. With under 15 to go, drivers, under 15 to go. Watch in center. Watch in center. Watch in center. Thank you. That is the leader working with you there. Please hold your line. Time has expired on the master clock. Everyone's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Meyer, you're done. Zorn, you're done. Saunders, you're done. Maxwell, you're done. Waiting on everybody else. And that is a race. I'll stop. Taking the win, Logan Meyer. Goodwill in the 2. Zorn in the 3. Maxwell, Lamb, Saunders, Bourdon, Lamb, Harvey. Bowen going to round out my top 10. That does conclude our racing program for the day. Appreciate everyone coming on out. Hopefully y'all had a fun time. We'll see you guys.